Wait.
And we're live. There's nothing like a crazy live, right? Let's push buttons while we're at it.
Wait. First of
Push
all,
the lock button.
I did.
No.
Now you just unlocked
I
it.
just unlocked it. All right. Get in the screen. Scoot over. You're like off the desk. There we go. Welcome. I'd say welcome to Monday, but it is not Monday. It is Tuesday.
It is Monday, guys. Whatever happens. It is not my fault. It's your fault. Is that how you
Cue this thingy?
Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your host, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight.
want to do?
And we're back. There we go.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing
good. How about you?
Oh my gosh! I tell you what, bro. If I add $1 for every awesome message I got.
So, all right, we'll talk about the holiday in a minute. So I'm going through.
I'm gonna ask.
Hold on. Normally, hopefully, you have a fun fact going. But hopefully, so I'm going through here, and today's awful days. Like I'm like, can I do a do-over on these days? But we're gonna pick one anyway. So it's National Web Designer Day. Appreciate your web designer.
Appreciate your web designer.
Do you appreciate your web designer?
It depends on what day it is.
Okay, that's fair.
I feel like there's a day up.
There's
day
good
down.
days and there's bad days. Yep, I hear you. But anyway, since web designer, visit the Prescott Times. You can see how fancy it is.
Yes. Please do. Please. The poll. Wait, not the poll.
The poll. All right. What is the fun fact?
There is no fun facts.
What do you mean there's no fun fact? There's lots of fun facts.
Okay, so you know what? I just like to go ahead and randomly just put things up, but at the same time,
it scares me.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a very one.
Okay. While you're pulling that, Haley says good morning, and then there's Cavi Logistics says good morning.
All right. Here's one very, very funny one. I'm just gonna go ahead and be random today. The only reason why I'm doing this is because why the heck not? And you know, this is gonna be one of the
some of these random ones are inappropriate.
Well, this one's gonna make you think.
All right.
Would you rather fight 10 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? So
I don't even know where to go with that.
I mean, like, all I can think of is if the 10 duck-sized horses were probably as big as a Chihuahua, it'd be like, man, that wouldn't be too hard.
Wouldn't be too bad.
But one horse-sized duck could be a very, very bad deal.
That's weird. I don't have an answer. Hopefully everybody else does that's listening. But meanwhile, so we've got more people. Tammy saying good morning. We've got Lucy Barrett.
Lucy Barnett.
I don't see what's posted there, but good morning.
I think those are considered baby stars.
So maybe start. Okay, cool. So good morning to Mary Thomas too. Hot and humid, 90 degrees. I hate to tell you, all weekend it's been like in the 70s here. Yeah, it has been beautiful. Let's talk about the weekend.
Dude, it was actually really cold last night, and
I saw you in a jacket.
I'm wearing a sweater right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird.
All right, let's talk about the weekend.
The weekend was
Memorial Day weekend.
Very awesome freaking Memorial Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I actually learned a lot this weekend based off of some of the things that were being said at our dedication. Not the dedication, but
the ceremony.
The memorial setting.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm just getting on as if I'm freaking riding a horse over here.
All right.
I'll be like,
duck-sized horses?
Yeah, I'm going to fall off. Duck-sized horses.
All right.
So what ended up happening this weekend was I went to the memorial.
So there was a
ceremony.
couple, first of all.
There was 2 locations, and we actually questioned this. Why is the Citizen Cemetery the one that they're going to do a dedication? Well, to the answer to that was that this was the first location of soldiers that were being
pioneers,
buried.
right?
Yeah, the pioneer soldiers, like way back in the day soldiers. And some of them have unknown names, just like an unnamed tomb. So they decided to go ahead and start it here at this specific location on Sheldon Street. You guys have all driven by it. There's a cemetery on the right side, right before you if you're headed out of Prescott, right before you have Pike College, just right there on the right side, right across from Bennett Oil or Gas. And, you know, for everybody that showed up and kind of like was there, they were in every different soldier outfit from like the beginning of gosh, when Bucky O'Neill was a part of it, when the Rough Riders were a part of the, you know, the wars and stuff that were going on. So
Like old school. Yeah.
And then they all were coming in and doing their thing. I mean, it was awesome. If you guys want to go watch it, I videoed the whole thing. I try to get.
I know the mayor spoke. Some of the county people spoke.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
We had mayors, we had generals, we had ex-generals, retired generals, retired United Air Force, retired Navy, retired Marines. I mean, it was insane. And one of the ladies that's actually, she was part of the Air Force. She takes care of a lot of the actual cemeteries around Arizona that have to deal with fallen soldiers or soldiers in general. And she said that this video or this event yesterday had the most capacity of people. So more people showed up for this event. That made it a really, really big, successful event. But at the same time, it was
so that was the first one that we said a lot of turnout there. And then I'm going to show real quick. So this is the actual Prescott National Cemetery. They did it up, so there was flags on every single grave, all the built-ins. They had flags down the center. I mean, it was a beautiful setup. So for the people that went out and took care of that, absolutely awesome and amazing. And then the other thing is I was able to see both in Chino and Prescott Valley yesterday. They did their lining of the flags down the 89 and the 69, which was awesome.
Yeah, somebody was asking about that. What are they doing in Chino Valley? So what ended up happening was we're supposed to leave from there and go to the one that you just showed. And I got there and they said I had to go back to the VA. So I wasn't able to get the second half. So if you guys have pictures of that event, please share them with us so we can go ahead and post them. But there was a lot of veterans that were there. It was kind of crazy because in the middle of the planning of the reef, because of the significance of the planning of the reef, it was like a very formal deal. You had the Prescott High School ROTC present the reef and then place the reef, but they also wanted to go ahead and do the raising of the flag. So I mean, I tell you what, it was all on like point in general.
Nice. Okay, cool.
But one of the poor man, I guess he's been standing there at attention for so long that when it was time for him to kind of like do his thing, I don't know what happened, but anyways, he ended up buckling, and I was like filming him, and it was one of those points where I'm like, okay, switch it. But what nobody saw was that, you know, everybody obviously came to his aid, but the one thing that they ended up coming to was Sheriff Rhodes. Yeah, Sheriff Rhodes. You know, he just came and his first reaction was to help. So it was kind of awesome to see off camera. I didn't film the whole thing just out of respect for the man that was standing at attention, and I was like it was really awesome to see what was off screen. And I'm so sorry for you guys not to be able to catch that, but it was good. It was actually really cool to see people just
pretty
like
common. So I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's pretty common. I actually have one more here to show you, if I can do it. Where'd it go? There we go. All right. So this was in Chino Valley yesterday. So I got some of it. So you can see that they came and they had both sides of the 89 line there yesterday with the flags, and with the wind that we were having, man, it was blowing.
Yeah. So anyways, yesterday was a really good freaking awesome day. And I tell you what, it was one of those moments where you're just like, wow, it was very, very monumental, as you would say. And obviously on Memorial Day, it was good to go ahead and have a recap of all the people that actually did. And if you guys go back, I want to take the speech from Mayor Phil Good. And I mean, I tell you what, the man has a very, very big track record of being in Vietnam and all the things that he was actually doing. And I mean, the whole speech that he had was completely like, it almost had me crying. He was actually crying, and it wasn't because he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was feeling the effects of that day that he came back. And he talked about how, the check was cashed. It was one of his signature words or sayings that, you know, all the people that died or whatever, they cashed their check. And so anyways, man, it was very, very, very.
Did you get that video with that or no?
I did.
Okay. So
I kind of want, yeah, no, it's already up, guys. Okay. It's actually on our Facebook page. I should probably, I really honestly need to learn how to try to take snippets from things, but at the same time, it has been, it was one of the most serious like moments ever. I mean, just to see all the veterans there and all the people that were actually represented. They had an old school, quartet group of men that were singing every song that you could possibly think of from every rank or every armed forces people, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, and when they sing the song, the people that were a part of that service part, they all stood up, and it was like, whoa, man, it was really cool.
Okay.
It was really cool to be a part of. So,
okay, cool. Well, it sounds great.
anyways,
All right, I got more here. So we've got Lucy's in Menifee, California. So Gloria's still there. Good morning.
Oh, we got it,
Matthew.
We got to talk.
I
We got to talk about
that
this real quick. I mean, like, you know what? They won, guys. They went to Utah and got their first win with the number 9 rank. So congratulations to the Arizona Roadrunners Professional Development Football Organization.
That's a mouthful.
I know. Can we go ahead and
we need to abbreviate that, right?
ARP. Isn't that already taken?
ARP. There you go.
Yeah. So ARPDF.
Oh my gosh!
I
don't even know. But anyway, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
congratulations, guys. You guys
we've got Josh Jordan here saying hello. Good morning from TC Carpet Care family.
Jordan.
Is there a baby yet?
Yeah.
I mean that's this week. I'm hearing.
Yeah. Are you gonna be here for a masterminds, man? Because that would be kind of cool. You'd be like, oh gosh, I gotta go because my baby's on the way. That would be pretty cool.
Right. Lucy was here in Chino last week for graduation, and so all right. So then I think we're caught up. What else? All right. So what's going on this week?
This week is pretty packed. Today we're going to have masterminds meeting. So if you guys are a business that wants to go ahead and talk about some of the biggest things that are happening in business world, today is your day because we want to actually talk about what is really going on. I mean, let's really face it. Sometimes when I'm going to say it right now, it's probably going to offend a lot of people, but whatever.
Don't do it.
I'm like, stop watching the news. Oh my gosh. I watched the news for like literally this morning. Oh gosh, I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't take nothing to this back.
Don't turn it off.
It's awful, guys.
Turn it off. But
anyways.
Okay. So real quick, so Masterminds is at 9:30 today at the Prescott Executive Offices here in the conference room. And it goes for about an hour and a half. So if you're afraid you're going to be late because you only got 15 minutes to get here, it's okay. So, but we are getting close to reaching capacity for the people that are showing up. So we may have to do.
And it's kind of free.
It's
really honestly free education in a way to go ahead and kind of like make yourself a little bit better at what you're doing. But we're also looking at local Prescott businesses, and the Prescott businesses are thriving. But at the same time, once again, when you start thinking about the things that are happening around,
like I said, we talked about it last week on I think it was Friday's show. Bookings are down for hotels and for Airbnbs and things like that, which means we have less people coming here. And I had a lot of discussions with some other people in retail this weekend, and the tourist traffic and spending was down. So and that leads us to, you talk about businesses and that whole thing. Prescott Trade Network is going to launch this week. So
as you guys saw on the post, it's actually launching tomorrow. So if Haley, you're there, drop the info right now in the comments.
And
we'll go ahead and try to reshare it.
We have businesses signed up in just about every category,
which is a good thing.
That's amazing. And so anyway, that's the kind of thing. And real quick pitch, which is to get new business in the door, especially the local stuff downtown that's touristy. Like we were joking, locals don't go there. And this is a way to get them to come down and bring other people with them. And so, I mean, trade has a lot of value. Check in with Haley. It's going to go completely. Right now, we're friends of Prescott Times and the Prescott Morning Show can certainly get in there. But it is going to flip into a completely invite-only system here.
Quick, so. And I actually brought this up on my. I'm going to bring up my post for this morning for the Facebook, and it kind of like hits home on this little level of where your investments and how you should be investing your time and your efforts. This was actually taken from the big man himself,
the Oracle of Omaha.
The Oracle of Omaha.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But I'm just going to read it. Whatever abilities you have can't be taken away from you. They can't actually be inflated away from you. The best investment by far is anything that develops yourself, and it's not taxed at all. So what I got out of this little saying right here is that your ability to go ahead and do the things like, build, grow,
Mhm.
mechanics in general, and keeping that, tuned in your mind. Those are some of the things that you should probably really be investing in times like this. And when I say times like this, Eric knows very well. If you guys watch his actual YouTube video, he will tell you exactly what's going on in the trades and the networks.
Well, and you know what? I had a
of the
great
economy.
conversation with somebody here. That's why I love the PEO offices, because we've got all these different types of businesses and experience that we can just have coffee room talk on. And so I was talking to somebody who literally is an investment advisor, and she went through this in the 70s, and it looks just the same thing. And so the roadmap is there if you talk to the right people. And so we had like a great conversation for 40 minutes on Friday talking about things you can do, and how it worked and how much it's like and what's coming. It was an awesome conversation, and that's why I love having everybody here. But real quick, I know you have Wine Chronicles tomorrow. Rumor is Haley's going to be doing it for Prescott Trade Network. Awesome. All right. And then we also, the big thing is movie night starts this Friday.
Yes, which is a very, very big deal for our community. I just went back to look at the event, Eric, and oh my gosh, it was like so many people interested, about 1,500 people that are interested. Obviously, we don't probably end up.
I did get a question though.
Yes.
Well, and there's people that are not on Facebook that are going to go too. I think it's going to be a huge turnout. I was asked, which Jumanji was it? The old ones or the new ones?
I just posted this morning. Jumanji Next Level, the newest one.
Oh, it's the newest one.
Yeah.
All right, so my kids are going to be happy. So that's the one with the rock.
Yes,
there you go.
Jumanji Next Level is going to be the first movie that we are airing, and then the next one was I think Little Giants, and then the next one after that is going to be Men in Black.
Okay, because funny, normally all of these kind of, when they do park movies or mall movies, things like that, they're old movies. It's awesome. You're getting a new movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. All right.
And then we're going to go ahead and release the rest of the movies as soon as we acknowledge what we're trying not to do is do the same movies that are happening in Chino Valley and Prescott Valley. And if you guys want to go ahead and be a part of Prescott Valley, they actually start this Saturday night. So
right.
It's actually off days, which is pretty cool.
Great.
So we're not competing or actually, I don't think there's going to be any competition because every city is their own city. But
in case you want to do both, you could. And so real quick,
Prescott Valley costs $5.
Do they? Okay, well, this one's free, and there's going to be vendors there.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be food there, and we're all just trying to do like really good stuff. Like we're going to provide free internet there because I know when a lot of people get together, the internet stops working, so people will be able to still do their thing. It should be a great event. Is there anything we got to hurry up and get to masterminds? Is there anything else
mastermind meetings
that we need to knock out for today?
Well, the biggest thing that you guys need to do is basically go to theprescotttimes.com to see all the stories that are popping up right now in the community. If you don't know, now you know. And every Monday we actually release a newsletter. So please sign up for that newsletter in order for you guys to go ahead and actually be a part of something that is actually really, really big.
All right.
And once again, it's free for you. And I tell you what, it's the best thing that's ever happened to Prescott area.
I love it. I love it. Good stuff happening this week. With
that being said, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later. Tomorrow we'll be live, but at the same time, I'm going to be live here in a short minute because... Wait, is it a short minute?
I hope not, because you got masterminds in a short minute.
All right. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. See you guys later.